It has gotten to the point where I am convinced that in the heel of Manchester there is problem, there is trouble. Manchester City, Manchester United, there is fire on the mountain. Because what? How do the both, both Manchester teams lose it? See, Arsenal did not defeat Manchester City. Arsenal annihilated Manchester City. They finished, they destroyed, they ruined Manchester City because 5 goals to 1. Oh, this would have been better if if Haaland didn't just score that goal. Because I think the goal that Haaland scored was like an eye opener for these guys, and they'd be like, "Yo, I mean, we scored, and then you guys dare to go back to score another goal," and then they just decided to like take it upon themselves. They took everything personal, more like they had a personal beef or something. I don't even know where to start from because, like, in all of this, I'm trying to be fair, considering the fact that Pep is not he's not in a good mental state at the moment. But the truth is, I think it's at this point we all need to agree that Pep has overstayed his welcome. He has overstayed his welcome, and he just needs to leave. Pep needs to leave. And see, there's one thing about Pep. Yeah, one thing about Pep is that when he was in Barcelona, he had ready-made tools. In Bayern, he had ready-made tools. And now he's in Manchester City, he still has ready-made tools. Pep is not the kind of coach, he's not the kind of manager that will rebuild a team. He's the kind of manager that he works better when he has ready-made tools. He works better when he has ready-made items, when he has ready-made players. You get me? Eh? But when it is a level playing ground, Pep is not there. Pep is not gonna give you what you're looking for. Arsenal. Look, they deserve all the accolades, they deserve all the hype, they deserve all the cheers that they get today because that was a beautiful performance. Two things for Arsenal, yeah. Two things for Arsenal. It would have been a better thing if Arsenal had consistency. If they had this consistency in them, if Mikel Arteta could actually try try to always be there. Now they are 6. I think they are 6 points clear of Liverpool, and of course we all know Liverpool still has like a game in hand, and which of course, I mean, it is Liverpool now, they get to play, and that makes it 9 points for them and whatnot. But the truth is, if Arsenal were consistent, I tell you for a fact that the gap between they and Liverpool wouldn't have been this much or this high. Now that is one. Now the second thing is, Arsenal is suffering because they do not have a striker. That is the truth. Their bid, the bid for Oli Watkins and whatnot. Imagine Arsenal had Oli Watkins. Look, Havertz is not the kind of player that would score when you actually need it. He's got the fourth way, but he is not the kind of player that when you're looking for a goal, maybe you want an equalizing goal or you want a winning goal. Havertz will not give you that goal. He played a good game today. He scored. Yeah, we had a good game, but Havertz is just not that striker. So, like I said, if Arsenal had a striker like Oli Watkins up front, the gap between them and Liverpool wouldn't have been this. It wouldn't have been this wide, and the title or the title would have been looking really, really. It would be looking convincing that they might actually cop it. Now they finally get to hit Manchester City where it hurts, and look at them. They now have to still face a greater challenge, which happens to be Liverpool, that is still at top of the table. So if only Arsenal can be consistent in one, and if only they can get like a different or a better striker, then they will definitely do well in the Premier League. Now for Man City, like I said, Pep has overstayed his welcome. He needs to go. He just needs to go. Because at this point, with the family drama is having, that is exactly what I'm trying to not to be insensitive. Man is having serious mental breakdown. He's having serious mental issues. He's not there. He's not available. So he just needs to leave. He probably needs to like, take a break or something. He needs to take a break. And there's just no way Pep is going to rebuild the team. That's just simply put, he cannot. It's actually sad to see for Pep because is the fact that his job is at stake for me. You can't always rely on Rodri. I mean, he's you can't rely on Rodri. You if even Haaland is no look. I don't rate Haaland. I don't rate Haaland because Haaland does not also for ball. Haaland is the kind of player that will probably wait for you to walk and walk and walk, finish walk, and then you give him the ball, and then he just maybe kicks the ball in or he heads it. You okay? Look at the goal he scored against Arsenal today. After the finishing touches from here and there, and they just passed the ball to him and then he headed it into the goal net. He's not the kind of striker that will hustle for ball. And I don't know why Kevin De Bruyne does not start. Because I was low-key expecting a Kevin De Bruyne and Mamouche, pairing. Bro, that was a very disappointing game from Manchester City and a beautiful one from Arsenal. The highlight of it for me is the Iwaneri goal. That goal, sweet. That goal was just too sweet. And Lewis Kelly. See, I'm just gonna drop it here by saying that congratulations to Arsenal. They had a beautiful game. They did. The thing is, they just need to do better. They need to do better, and like I said, they need a better striker. And the truth is, they're still gonna play against team like they still have to play against Leicester City. They still have to play against Nottingham Forest. They still have to play against Liverpool. And in all of this, they still need a striker at the end of the day. And for Manchester City, at this point, we might get to see a Manchester City that loses 10 games in a Premier League season because already they've lost 7. So who's to say they can't lose 3 more? And at this point, you see, I can make a debate. I can raise a topic that Arsenal is somewhat closer or is somewhat better or is somewhere near Liverpool. It's just the fact that they are inconsistent and they do not have a good striker. Aside that, Arsenal is a good team and they did a really, really beautiful job today. This Arsenal that we see today is an Arsenal that we all hope to see every now and then, you know, hoping they get to like win. They don't go trophyless as usual. But I mean, beautiful game from Arsenal. Beautiful. Mikel Arteta too. Whatever thing you did, I mean, hats up to you. You did a really good job. And to those that have been like, Mikel Arteta is not good. He's this. He's bad. You guys hold this guy an apology because he has proven himself, especially for the last 2-3 games. He has proven himself to be that guy. Not entirely that guy, but he has still proven himself to be that guy. And I think if he still gets a few chances, he might still get himself. He might still get to be able to prove himself even more. So yeah, like I said, thumbs up to Arsenal, for ruining, for annihilating Manchester City. I don't know if Manchester City can actually pull any strings against Real Madrid at this point because I don't see them doing anything. Their defense is shit, bro. So I don't see them pulling any strings against Real Madrid. I don't even think they can do how. I mean, yes, it is the Champions League. We know that. We know that. Making it to the top 4 in the Champions League. Nah, I don't see that happening, bro. I don't see that happening. And Arsenal now, this particular win, it should increase their mentality. Their mentality should, get higher and their morale should get better. They should get gassed up to want to like, give it their all. Because I mean you're second on the table now. You're second on the table. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. We can say Liverpool is not going to drop points and then at the end of the day they get to drop points. But I mean, it's just football. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. And from Manchester United, I skimmed through the highlight and I figured that uh Amorim actually had Xerxes. If Xerxes hasn't been fair, lately, he had him on the bench and decided to use Kobe Mino as his false nine. That also was shite. Amadialo, I don't know what you played 4-2-3-1 against another 4-2-3-1, and you see at this point, Amorim's tactic is not just going to work. That is just the simple truth, the blatant truth that needs to be said. Something has to be done. Something just has to be done. Like I said, Manchester United, they can go away now. Away, they lost at home, yeah. They can go away and you see them winning. You know what? That will just be all on this this episode. Manchester is in ruins. There used to be a better Manchester, you know, there used to be the good Manchester and the bad Manchester. But now it looks like the whole of Manchester is in ruins. You get me? Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I really, really hope both Pep and both Pep and Amorim get to, you know, put themselves back on track. Anyways, let me know your thought about these games in the comment section, and please don't you forget to like, share, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name still remains at DJK Adibisi, and of course, I'll see you guys again very soon. Please don't you dare touch that.